Hello class, my name is Jonathan Ploke, but you guys can call me Johnny. My location, I live in the Bay Area in California, specifically down in Gilroy, about 30 minutes south of San Jose, if you know where that's at. Brief description of who I am. I'm a guy who likes exercise at the end of the day. I started working out when I was 13, got my gym membership, was in love with bodybuilding. I wanted to be, Phil Keith and Jay Cutler, Arnold Schwarzenegger. Obviously never got there and probably will never actually pursue anything like that. But that's who I am. I'm obsessed with, muscles, exercise, physiology, all that good stuff. My current occupation, wow, that's a lot. I'm a part-time adjunct professor or instructor at a community college. I teach both kinesiology and adaptive physical education. So mostly older adults or people, from strokes or hip replacements, knees, arthritis, you name it. I work with them as well as more traditional students, swim classes, self-defense, karate, kickboxing, and a personal training certification program that I actually run here, and I'm actually building a health and wellness certification as well. Besides that, I also am a personal trainer. I have my own garage gym, and I train some of my favorite clients there, which is awesome. Don't have to pay the gym a cut. I get to keep it all, which is nice. And then I also do a little bit of online coaching as well. I got my master's degree in New Zealand, and when I relocated there, I needed a way to make money and feed myself. So I launched my online coaching business, and that's how I survived. So there you go. My career aspirations. I want to be full-time. I want to be full-time here at the college, and I want to get paid more as an instructor. So that's sort of the big aspiring reason why I'm getting my doctorates, or I'm pursuing my doctorates, is so I can get pushed up on the pay scale, become full-time. I'm going to be interviewing or applying for that position in the next few months, and hopefully that all goes well. I am the department chair for kinesiology, so I really hope they pick me. I'm running the department already, so hopefully they can just make me full-time. Besides that, I would like to possibly relocate to a different college, maybe a 4-year university, maybe teach a master's level program. Nothing too specific as far as big aspirations. I think I try to do one step at a time, and I think being full-time professor would provide a great pension plan. I don't know if you guys know about the pension plan, CalPERS or CalSTRS, I believe it is for teachers. So that's one of my main aspirations. A second one would be to have my online coaching business to grow to where I have other coaches, and then that way I have enough income to travel during the summers and the winters. Right now I work overtime or overload during the summer session and the winter intersession, so I would like to take those off and travel. So having an online coaching business where I don't have to rely solely on my teaching job, that would be fantastic. Yep. Kinesiology-related background. I have my bachelor's in kinesiology and another bachelor's in exercise physiology. I got those at CSU Chico. I really enjoyed my undergrad studies there. Other than that, just a bunch of fitness certifications through NASM. My master's degree, right? That's in strength and conditioning, and I've been a personal trainer since I graduated from college back in 2018. So this has been my life. Exercise, science, fitness has been kind of all I have done. So personal trainer at Anytime Fitness, got Personal Trainer of the Year award there out of 9 locations at the #1 profitable location in the US, which is kind of cool. I also been a corrective exercise specialist at a more holistic health center, working with an orthopedic doctor under a chiropractor alongside acupuncturist and massage therapist. So that was a really great experience as well. During my master's education, I was in New Zealand working with a super rugby team. If you're familiar with rugby, it's just the really high level. It's almost like NFL level. It's the highest level right before you get into the national teams. So I was I was working with their strength and conditioning team and with their sports physio team, helping run strength testing, helping run warm-ups, cool-downs, stretching, and just working aside the physios, or the physical therapists we call them here. That was a great experience. I've also helped run different college level programs in New Zealand, just working with athletes, working a lot with netball and rugby. Not very popular here in the States, but definitely is over there. So that was a great experience, learning how they like to train, and that was a fantastic experience. I highly recommend checking another country's style of training. They do a lot more body work, a lot of high speed, high velocity work, and I think that's why they're not getting as injured as maybe our athletes do, because I think we're more traditional, lifting heavy barbells, and we're kind of married to that. So it was cool. Can't think of anything off the top of my head as far as that. What do I hope to gain from this program and this course? Specifically this course, just kind of stay on top of the trends, stay what's new. I do enjoy everything exercise based. That's what I do in my free time. I'm watching Renaissance periodization, looking at hypertrophy, looking at sports stuff. So anything that's current. I know peptides are coming up. GLP-1s are sort of going off the deep end. Everyone's on Ozempic or tirzepatide, Wegovy. So just kind of learning maybe more about that stuff. Maybe there's more velocity-based training out there. And from this program, again, finishing my degree so I can get paid more for what I already do. And hopefully that'll open up some doors if I ever want to do research. But again, I'm an instructor, so that's why I'm getting my EDD, not my PhD, so I can apply the existing knowledge already and just help more lives. I think the more education that I get, the more confident that I become in my craft. And yeah, just want to learn more. That's what I hope to gain. My professional background, I think we already talked about that a little bit. I teach kinesiology and physical education. I just got this job about 2 years ago. Before that, it was all in-person training, not really at big box gyms. I stopped that once COVID hit, and I've been doing everything pretty much private practice since then. I also run the strength and conditioning program here at the college of the football team. Just started doing that last year as well. So working with these younger athletes, there's such a big difference between professional rugby players and community college level football players. I'll leave it at that. Areas of interest for research or problems of practice. I think I would like to talk to you guys and kind of hear what your thoughts are on what the future of fitness looks like. I feel like there's going to be this aesthetic revolution, I would say, where the medication and the drugs in combination with AI and how fast they are producing this and how they can get new generations of these drugs out. I'm almost afraid that fitness and trainers will almost be a thing of the past. I think people are just going to take exercise in a pill. They're going to have larger muscles. They're going to have less fat. Maybe it's also increase their cardiovascular system through oxygen uptake or metabolism. So I think people are going to be able to look the way they want. I don't know if there's going to be medication for bone density or for strength, if it's just going to be muscle mass. So I think researching kind of just the drugs and research peptides that are out there, and then also trying to help older individuals. That's who I work with. I work with 60 to 80 to 90 year olds, and just try to get them rehabilitated and getting stronger. That's sort of my demographic that I work with the most, and seeing what I can do with them. I know this is not a physical therapy program, but in a perfect world, if I didn't have to work and go to school at the same time, I'd probably be doing a hands-on physical therapy program. Sorry, the light turned off. All right, I'll see you guys on LinkedIn and in the class. Take care, guys. See you soon.